I know many of you waited for me to react to this update, and of course, here I am. But why I didn't do it the same day? Because I wanted to investigate a little bit, to talk with some high elo players, to see what's happening on their PCs. Because, FACEIT saying something, I don't really believe them, because you know me, I found many lies in their words. So let's start with this. So FACEIT anti-cheat TPM 2.0, secure boot, YOM, and VBS final rollout. Okay, let's see. FACEIT anti-cheat final rollout of TPM 2.0, secure boot YOM and VBS requirements. This blog outlines the schedule for the final rollout of Windows security settings, everything we said, to keep improving our protection against different type of advanced cheats across all matchmaking and official matches hosted on FACEIT. The requirements described in this blog are not entirely new, as this rollout has been progressing in stage for months and years across different security settings. Today, most FACEIT players are already compliant with these standards, so they will not need to change settings in the near future. Okay. What they are doing here? They are talking about these measurements you need to turn on in your BIOS in order to play on FACEIT. Like this, they are talking about mandatory, enforcing these things. Like when you got before on your anti-cheat, when you get some, you need secure boot, so you can click OK and play. But then enforcing is you cannot start playing on FACEIT, you cannot start your anti-cheat if you don't have a secure boot or TPM 2.0, and also just to understand what they're doing right now. But what I'm saying, this info about people who don't know what's happening, they are new on FACEIT, coming from Premiere because it's overrun with cheaters, so they're coming to only option FACEIT, To ensure that they can keep playing on FACEIT without interruption, the FACEIT anti-cheat will display an error message as soon as you are required to enable any new settings. And if you need help, please review the guides we have prepared for you. Guides are okay, but most of these things is better to find on YouTube, right? Actually, what I just said, they just confirm it in these letters right here. Today's update is grouped into 3 categories of requirements. First is TPM 2.0 and secure boot from 25 of November 2025. Both TPM 2.0 and secure boot will be required for all players. Those requirements are already enabled for more than 95% of players today. Should be 100%. I don't know why are we always having 95%. Why are we letting 5% don't have that mandatory? But okay, doesn't matter. I will not nitpicking. Let's say 95. So TPM 2.0 and secure boot in the world of cheating is bypassed for a long time, for years now, bypass, a long time ago. But okay, it's just one measure, like one precaution that they needed for anti-cheat to be more effective. It's all understandable, But when you see some kernel level anti-cheat, is like, you need 2.0 TPM and secure boot, you need that. You need to understand it's nothing special. It's nothing special, but it's just, it's better to have that. I mean, if anti-cheat is asking for that, it's okay. I mean, I see Battlefield and Call of Duty. We ask for this. You need to have this, and I'm just laughing because I know it's easy to bypass that. YOM and VBS. This rollout began in April 2025. It was. They have a post from April 2025. I think it was 15th of April. I'm not really sure, but you can find it on the internet. They start with YOM. Like, YOM is implemented. Now they can block DMA cards. But for some reason, it wasn't pushed. Like, until I started mentioning that in the videos more often and investigating what it does, I was surprised why this is not mandatory for everyone. Because by my testings, YOMU doesn't affect FPS, and people are spreading false info like, it's affecting FPS. For me, it was literally 10 FPS average I lost, and I gained 8 FPS 1% low, which is better. If I can change my average FPS a little bit to have better 1% lows, it's always better. And we have more than 60% of FACEIT players with both settings enabled. I wouldn't really say it's 60%, but let's say they're saying the truth. But I'll tell you why. These settings had been mandatory for all FACEIT players above 3,000 IL. And again, I know I ask many 3000 elo players and they don't have Yomu on. Many have Yomu Auto, but if you search what different is from Yomu Auto to Yomu On, enabled, its auto is just blocking some device, working with some device, and enabled actually blocks all of these DMA cards and everything. So auto is probably, you can just bypass it. Auto means nothing. And enable is like enforcing on your whole PC, on every device, full sandboxing the DMA cards. So that's why when you see when they say like 60%, I instant don't believe them. When they say that 95% of players have TPM 2.0 and secure boot, that's okay, but again, I don't believe him. It's 95% players. When they ask Yomu is enforced on everyone who is above 3k elo, I don't trust him. I know a guy who is 4k elo and he has Yomu on out. Again, they are not doing what they're saying, and that's why I just don't trust them. Like, I am not some guy who always go negativity against FACEIT, but I'm just telling you that I know people who are above 3k elo, and if you need me to make a video and literally use the camera and ask my friends who are over 3k elo to show me that Yomu is not enabled and that they can play FACEIT, I'll do it. I mean, I can always prove it, no problem with me. And why I say this, because I want FACEIT to enforce Yomu. I want FACEIT to ask any player, not only 3k elo, any player that plays ESEA should be under this, like enforcing Yomu on them. Any player. I will turn it on. You need me? I mean, right now I restarted my BIOS. I don't have it on. They don't ask me. I'm 2.6k elo. I mean, I'm not even grinding FACEIT, but it's okay. I don't play it. It's okay. They don't ask me to turn Yomu. But again, I have no problem with it. I played with it. I tried it. I tested. All good, no problem with Yomu. In next phase in November, this rollout will continue in increased waves. So they're saying this settings is mandatory for everyone about 3k elo. Fake, like since August 2025, fake news. In next phase in November, maybe they will roll out for everyone, right? Increasing waves. I support that. Everyone should have Yomu on. We should be protected from the cheaters. I would rather turn it on and play against legit players. But again, Yomu will not stop all the cheats. It will just stop very popular cheats, DMA. For anyone who wants to know what's DMA and how it works, you see in PCI Express, the little slots under your GPU, you put this DMA card right here. You see it here, that's DMA card. And DMA card through USB 3.0 is connected to another PC, could be laptop, could be just a total different PC with cheat running there. You see your game is here, but your cheat is running there. What is DMA doing? So direct memory access card is just taking all the info from your gaming PC, taking everything and sending to the cheat PC where cheat is working. And of course, you don't have anti-cheat there. No need for the cheating PC to have anti-cheat. And anti-cheat will ask that DMA card, what are you? In simple words, what are you? And if the firmware is very good, it will literally work like a LAN card, and it will tell your anti-cheat, yo, I am LAN card, and anti-cheat will maybe send some data to test it. I'm not that deep in how anti-cheat works, but that's like simple word. It will just try to confirm if that's LAN card, and good firmware will actually mask it, and it will be a real LAN card in the eyes of anti-cheat. So it will send all info, and then you see this fuser here. The cheating PC will make literally silhouettes where the enemies are, where they're moving, and through this fuser, it will send that picture, that wall hack will send to your main monitor, and that's how cheaters see where you are behind the walls. Or it can just run a radar on the second PC, on the second monitor. They can have full radar and use that. KM-box is pretty much detectable, but if they use Maku device is very hard to detect. I think even impossible, because it really looks like a mouse, and you see mouse is connected, and the KM-box and Maku, they are doing the trigger bot and the aim lock, which is very popular on FACEIT. So if you see a memory reading aimbot, it's definitely DMA card, and Iomu will stop that. So DMA is very popular in cheating world because it's hard to detect, but Iomu will just put it in a sandbox and blocks it. This is all simple words. If you need to know more, I will soon make a video with more information how DMA and everything works. This is just for you to understand why Iomu is important. Ending Windows 10 support, you heard about that. If you go and watch benchmarks between Windows 10 and Windows 11, you don't see much different. And if you're a competitive player in CS2, you can easily have a custom Windows 11 that works great with lowest latency. One of them is from FrameSync Labs, FSOS. So FrameSync OC, very good plug and play Windows. You can install it. You don't need to worry about, my Windows 11 is bloated. There are a lot of people in community that make really good custom Windows, or you can debloat your own Windows. Them ending Windows 10 support, you can literally make Windows 11 even better than Windows 10, supporting these new CPUs, working better with these new CPUs. You can make it to look like Windows 10. It's really simple. I debloated my Windows 11. I made it to have the best input latency, system latency actually. So do not get worried about, I understand many people are like, we like Windows 10. Trust me, switching to debloated Windows 11. This is why we are enforcing settings like Iomu in stages, and it's why in the industry these requirements are still being enforced on only a small portion of the player base currently. For me, I'm saying, I understand people can have problem with Iomu, but if you are playing ESEA, if you are playing for money, if you are competing, I think instant you should be in some tournament mode, like Across have that tournament mode. Tournament organizers using Across can turn it on, and everyone must have Iomu who are playing on the tournament. I think that's something like to keep that competitive integrity. But I wanna tell you that it will not stop cheating on FACEIT. The cheats you have, DMA is very popular, yes, because it's hard to detect, and they are using it even in Valorant. Now, Valorant also has Iomu. They are the first one to just announce it. We're using Iomu on Twitter and like something crazy. While other anti-cheats actually have Iomu implementation from April, from early this year. You have bootable cheats, and they are detectable. Now, bootable cheats are detectable, but again, with proper coding, it's not that easy. So people can use bootable cheats to have cheats in the game, as I showed that in the video. And why I say it's detectable, because the guy who was actually using that cheat and selling that cheat from my video, he got banned. It's detectable. Somehow FACEIT got that guy and banned him. You also have a kernel level cheats, very hard to detect, but again, possible. And then you have cheats who are like very, very, it's very expensive and very hard to get. Literally, your motherboard needs to go under some, how to say that? Like they need to do something to your motherboard to implement SMM cheats. It's not just something you download, you put in your PC, or you put some device in your PC. No, SMM cheats work literally in the workspace of your CPU, and you need to have a special build for that cheat to work. Can be detected, but ultra hard, and that's why that cheat is very, very expensive, and it's not easy to use, and someone else needs who really know your specific PC, your specific motherboard, can build the build for you and implement that SMM cheats. That's how I know the cheating will not stop. But I really support implementing Iomu. And people say, this will be bypassed that easily. It's not that easy. If you have a proper anti-cheat, a proper implementation of Iomu, IOMU is very, very hard to bypass. That's why you will find numbers like 99.99% of DMA cheats will be stopped. It means 1 in 100 maybe can make it work, and maybe it will get detected. So yeah, that's what I can say. Is it good update? Yes. But are they lying? Yes. Are they enforcing on every 3 kilo player? No. Are they enforcing on every 4 kilo player? No. Yeah, they definitely need to start that, to do that. If you are competing, definitely you need IOMU and every requirement, because it's just really important to be 100% secured when you're competing somewhere on FACEIT in any tournament. That's just my opinion. If you want cheater-free environment, or at least to have very low amount of cheaters, this is what we really need. It's a W update, but for now, it's like little lies. They do ask some people to enable IOMU. They do ask some people under 3 kilo to enable IOMU. So that's all I can say about this. I'll see you in next video, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for supporting the channel. God bless you. Stay good. See ya.